I want to do this quiz.
Ooh. A
Quiz time.
Now, what is this quiz, Rick?
So, this quiz is a hunter Nen Type personality quiz.
Oh. So like a Hogwarts exam, or what nation are you in Avatar? This is going to be about what type of hunter you are in the Hunter verse.
Indeed.
And what kind of Nen you manipulate.
So Rob provided these to us, but credit goes to Guillaume, Guillomn,
Okay.
on the Hunter subreddit.
Okay.
So if you can take one and pass it down. Okay, so instructions: mark the circle next to the answer you feel suits you best.
Okay.
Feel free to consult the others at the table if you're unsure.
Oh,
Keep
shit.
each other honest.
Okay.
I need a number 2 pencil.
Why?
These are going to be graded.
Do not go back and look at your previous answers until you completed the quiz. At the end of the quiz, use the point sheet provided to determine your natural Nen type and any affinities you have for other types.
Okay.
All right, so
Let's do these questions.
question number 1. Are your thoughts and or actions, and should we just say what we're putting,
Sure.
or should we go around
They
and
said
say
that
what
we
we
should-
think
we
for
should-
other people
Yeah, we should
do?
talk about with
Okay.
each other.
So, are your thoughts and or actions easily influenced by pain or affliction?
Affection.
Oh, affection. I thought it would be something similar to pain, which affection can be
Not
sometimes.
focusing.
So, are your thoughts and or actions easily influenced by pain or affection? And
My thoughts or actions?
it is a 0 to 5, starting from not at all to a yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna say 4.
So Aaron is yes, quite a lot.
Pain or affection? I'm going to say 2, maybe 1. Not much. I don't know.
Hey, I'm
I
going to
don't
go with
think
a 1
so.
as well.
I'm going to go 1.
I try to stay logical.
Yeah. Okay. Now, put some thought into him, but Calvin, not that much.
No,
Answer the damn question, Cal. Shit.
Shane,
Because
did you mark what you did?
I put 3, yes, a bit.
there are 30 questions,
30 questions.
on here. So.
Especially after I had kids.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to mark 4 as well.
Okay. So next question.
Are you capable of reasoning clearly and consistently? I will put a 5, yes, absolutely.
I'll agree with that, Rick. I will also toot my own horn, put a 5 as well.
Objection! No.
I will put a 5 as well.
What?
What?
Reasoning clearly and consistently.
You're consistent.
I'm consistently reasoning clearly.
I think you reason clearly. You're just angry when you do it.
Are you
That
capable
can be very
of
inconsistent.
reasoning clearly and consistent?
I put a 5 myself.
I would question the clearly of that statement, Aaron.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
My reasoning is clear. And my reasoning
I
is
feel like
consistent.
it's clouded
What?
by prejudices and emotions.
It's clouded
Yeah.
by you guys.
Seething anger.
It's clouded by your foolishness.
Bitterness.
You're not seeing this clearly.
We had a discussion one time about his attitude, and he was like, what fucking attitude? He had an attitude about discussing his attitude.
When?
like 6 months ago.
I don't remember that.
Aaron, I'll give you a 3.
We haven't had a discussion in 6 months. You give me a 3.
I'll give you a 3.
You got it wrong. Let me go 4 again.
You're gonna go 4?
I got 4 last time. Go 4 this time.
You're gonna go 4?
I think
You
my-
guys can give him a 4?
I think my reasonings
What does chat think?
are clear
Ooh,
and
that would
consistent
be fun.
in my
If
reasoning.
chat-
No,
gives us
chat
a-
can't decide.
Matthew Bose says he's consistently inconsistent.
I would not say that he is not inconsistent.
A lot of 3s for you, Aaron. Dream Team, Night Owl Lenny, Mystery Boy with a 3.5.
Jaso with a 2.
I would give you a
4s.
3, but if you want to put a 4 in there, I think that's okay.
I'd say 4 or 5, I guess.
I would say a 3 or a 4.
You guys all get 4s and 5s. I gotta go to 3.
No, I did 3 for 1. I did 5 for 2.
Yeah, I don't think you should get a 5 at all on 2.
I think I can reason very clearly and consistently
No,
and calmly.
I think yours is
Well,
based on
calmly has
biases.
nothing to do with
Yeah.
it.
Well,
It is reasoning clearly and consistently. So being able to put a message out there for everybody to understand, and then consistently you have like the same thing, the same message each time you talk about it. So
Look at the next one. Look at the next
all
one.
right, number 3. Do you enjoy pranking and misleading people?
Well,
And this goes from not at all to yes, absolutely. Which I guess they all do.
Yes, absolutely.
Historically, I'd be a 5 when I.
You would be a 5.
But what about lately?
5.
Okay. I think lately I
mean, okay. Historically, you were like a 9. Now
Okay.
you're a 5.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll put that.
I think Aaron is a 5.
I would say I'm a 5.
Aaron's
You're
a 5.
constantly misleading Eric.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it hasn't been so bad lately, but,
Yeah.
but just like
It's a.
Sometimes I'll ask a question, he'll just lie, and then I'll be like, "Oh, like this." He'll be like,
Yeah. I do that.
So, see, I don't like pranking, but I laugh when it happens.
Yeah, you definitely.
I mean-
like when I do it, you love it, unless it's to you.
Yeah.
I would say you're a 3.
You gonna put me at 3?
I would put you at a 3 because
Okay.
you do it some.
Okay.
I would say
it's
not
not-
much.
I-
I would say
more
2.
than-
I
half
really
the
love the
time.
Dixie Yummy one. That was
Yeah.
a prank.
That
Yeah.
was an amazing.
And you
prank.
like
that
the
might jump
glasses
you
thing.
up from a
Yeah.
2 to a 1 to a 2.
But maybe it's
Oh my
also
God.
about like how often you do it. Is this something you do a lot?
No.
So like, yes, a bit. You know,
Yeah.
like do you like to prank people? A bit.
I certainly now don't accept it ever, because I think it sets a precedent.
Yes,
I know we're talking about
but-
work here, but how often do I do it at work anymore?
but it is about your enjoyment.
More often than everyone else, maybe.
Think
but-
so? More than Aaron? Misleading?
I haven't
Well, I haven't
done
I
it
was
in a
focusing on
while.
the pranking.
Like I haven't
suppose.
pranked. Like I haven't pranked him forever. Last prank was like the firework thing that Cal was trying to do.
The last prank
Yeah,
I can
Calvin, that's a good one.
think
Yeah.
of was like middle school.
Calvin,
Yeah.
I might put you at like a
I'm
3
gonna
or 4.
I put myself at a 5
At a 5.
for pranking.
Okay.
Yeah.
for
I
for historical reasons. I'll put myself at a 5.
Crimson
Yeah.
says
Although I don't
Calvin-
think I'm like that now as much. I really don't.
Crimson says Calvin is a 5 because he got Eric to think soap was chocolate.
Like,
Yeah.
I was actually,
That is true.
I
I'm
was
sorry.
lamenting the fact the other day, well, to multiple times to Eric, like some of the jokes I used to play, like to me aren't as fun anymore. I was like lamenting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand. I mean, I'm really struggling to keep myself at a 3. I think I'm gonna get out of it too. Because there's some, but there's not much.
Well, it's not the frequency of pranking. It's
the
your
enjoyment.
It's your enjoyment of it. So, do you enjoy people?
No,
Or do you enjoy it when you
I
prank
enjoy
people?
it 2 out of 5.
All right.
Dude, you love when it happens, I think.
All right,
I will say that you never do it, though.
Yeah.
Let's go on to the
That's
next
why I
one.
would give you a low score.
I'm gonna go with a 2. Number 4. Are you inclined to act on impulse rather than thought?
Impulse. It certainly happens, but I'm not inclined to it.
I'm gonna say not much. 2. Like I think sometimes I do, but I don't think
Yeah.
I'm inclined to act on impulse.
Impulse.
I would say
I
on
think
act.
Shane is the
I say out of
most
us, Shane would be
impulsive.
like a 5,
To
maybe a
act on
4
impulse.
to act on
Yeah.
impulse.
I don't know. I get a lot of impulses.
No, like
and I think
he attacked you earlier. Attacked you, but he made it an object, and impulsively you acted. I think you are the most of everybody.
Yeah,
well, if
I
you're
would
framing
say
it like through
I think it's exactly what you're
action,
saying.
reaction.
Are you inclined?
But if
to
it's
act
rather
on
than
impulse.
thought.
I'm
rather
I'm
than
thinking
thought.
of like if we're confronted with like a situation, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I like to think
I'm
I think
thinking-
about it quite a bit.
I'm
Like, well,
thinking it's late at night. There's a pack of Oreos and they're gone the next
Yeah.
day because Shane impulsively ate them all.
Acted.
Yeah, I would say you're a 5.
Yeah.
all
I
right,
mean,
fine. Go up and put a 4.
I would say 5.
You can
I
put
would
a
give
4.
you a 4. 4 is
I
okay.
say like if you feel like it's not the case, and you're able to give yourself like a point.
I guess I just think of all the other things in my life like that had nothing to do with like work, where I clearly like, well, I got better think about this. You know what I mean? And especially when it's
True,
something I
but
want to
I'm-
do that's
but
very
I'm
bad.
the same way
and I
with,
think about
like-
it so I can execute my terrible plan with success. You know what I mean? So you could say, well, that was not a good thing. I'm like, yeah, but I thought about it and it worked. And it happens
Yeah,
quite
but-
a bit.
Yeah, but maybe you executed a terrible thing because of your impulses of wanting to do it. But you thought about it, but you still did it.
But yeah, but in the court of law, that wouldn't be an impulse. That would be like, well, that's thought out. It's, you know what I mean? It's premeditated.
Yeah, but it's based on your impulses.
No, but that's
We'll
not
have
how
the
it's
judge
framed.
Check it. Later.
You know?
Yeah.
Like if you had an impulse to steal Rick's Oreo cookies, but then you thought about how you want to do it and made this crazy contraption.
I would say that's different.
That's still based on your impulses of wanting to steal his cookies.
Yes,
I would say you would be judged differently in the court of law,
Shane, you're just a
for sure.
creature.
I'm gonna
of your
go
own
low.
impulse.
Yeah, I could see that, Rick.
All right, number 5.
Is keeping your loved ones safe a top priority?
I feel like it's yes for
I'm
everyone.
gonna say
I mean,
1.
I wrote everyone I loved in that death note.
You did. I don't know. I'm trying to answer this question honestly. Like, how often is
If it was between you and Jancy eating,
Yeah, but how often am I confronted?
Oh my gosh,
like
that's not
when I list
safety.
my
That's just
priorities,
provision.
how often is my loved one's safety even an option because I just assume safety? You know,
I mean,
Yeah.
like
then-
I don't have children, so I'm not constantly thinking that these kids are just gonna figure out how to kill themselves. You know, like,
Well,
it's
I
not a
would
priority
say
for me.
I would say if it's always assumed that it is top of the list, and you don't even have to worry about adding it to the list, then I would say 5 for you. You know what I mean? Like if it's such.
I feel like it should be lower though because I don't consider it that much.
Like you're
Like, it's
not.
not a type priority.
You're not
Like a
like.
priority for me is like you know,
Well, but you consider
Getting the
it.
videos up on time.
How about this? Like whenever you're with
Yeah.
like your nephews and stuff, are you like, oh, I better watch them because it might do something, or are you kind of like, well, I'm gonna do this instead. They'll be fine.
I mean I do, but not as much as their own parents.
That's what I'm saying. Like I know I'm a 5. Like
Like-
I worry like a motherfucker.
Like
You know what I mean?
I have designed my life to not feel that much responsibility in that regard. You know,
I mean, okay.
so I'm
so
probably gonna
you-
put myself like unfortunately like a 2 or 3.
Okay.
Rob says also consider the safety of your loved ones over safety of self.
Like, would you?
So like if you had to
okay.
push someone out the way of a train.
So you
Yeah,
die.
I would do that for my loved ones.
I thought about that when I was on the
Then-
bus in like 4th
Yeah.
grade. I'm like, I'm gonna save these fools when that
the
gunner
girl-
comes in.
Yeah, you're gonna make sure the girl you like saw it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He died a
I want
hero.
to get the running warrior armor. How you used to think about that?
I'll throw myself up to a 3 in that regard then. How about you guys?
Go with a 5.
I mean, I
I
suppose I
went
could
with a
go with a
5.
5, having the family and stuff.
What would others say that you have a unique personality?
Maybe when I'm in front
No.
of a camera, but not like in everyday
Your
life.
family.
No.
Your family knows.
I mean,
you.
as far as like knowing you and talking with you, you're pretty normal.
Differently.
I would
slash
say that
boring.
all these
I was
guys here,
thinking-
me
You know
to
what I mean?
Rick, have
Yeah.
unique personalities more than you, Pops.
Yeah, I would agree. You guys are abnormal,
Yeah.
so we'll do that.
Yeah, we're unique.
Yeah,
I was more unique a few years ago.
Do I have a unique personality?
Yeah, but you were unique. You and I were both very
You-
unique in very different
You
ways.
used to be very unique.
Yeah.
You know, you're a little bit more normalized now.
Yeah, but you can find Rick stuff in the DSM. You know, my stuff wasn't in there.
I might give Shane and Calvin a 5. I might give you two a 4.
See, it's not what you would say about yourself. It's what others would say about you.
Well, I'm another.
Well, he's another.
That's
Okay.
what I say.
No, yeah, that's
So you guys are saying that I have
I would say Rick is a 5.
I would say Eric does not have that unique of a personality.
not at all, not really, not much.
I would
say that-
definitely say you're low.
I'd say number 2.
Number 2.
Maybe
I would say-
maybe,
Yeah, but you're
high.
also like a
Too
maybe
professional.
high.
one. Maybe one.
There's things about you
Not
that make
really.
you unique, like you're a professional YouTuber and
Yeah.
all, you know, what would other people
Well,
say that?
personality though.
Yeah, but that's part of your personality, and for you,
No,
it's a
no,
big.
no,
I'm-
not that he is a personality on YouTube,
Yeah.
but like his personality, like
Yeah.
when you're there playing with him, you know, hanging out, going to lunch,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
It's like
Do you
Eric
think that he has unique personality compared to like the normal
Eric-
populace?
gets upset at the things that I think a person should get upset about. He gets happy about the things I think a person should be happy about. Like, so as far as like uniqueness,
Yeah.
I could definitely see Calvin and Shane being high.
Now the things that I get
People are saying
upset about
that Rick
slash
is a
happy
5.
about that normal people don't, I leave that at home.
yeah,
No,
lot of
I would
people-
accept you. I'm going to put myself as a 1.
a lot of people.
I
are
wouldn't say a
saying-
1, but
I'm going to go 1.
okay, go
We'll
on.
have, so we have varying degrees of people.
A lot of people are saying Rick is a 5 because
I'm-
of his unique personality, not
I
just
would
like
say 5.
strong personality or something.
I would
like
say
that.
5. He's a unique man.
I'm gonna say 3.
for you,
Yeah.
I think 3 is
Yeah.
Right.
adequate.
I mean, also what the chat is saying too, because they are the others.
That's true. Calvin 5, Eric is like a 2, Rick is a 5.
I imagine I'm a 5.
Eric is
maybe
the
I'm-
best thing about Blind Wave, so a 5.
Aw. No, I'm going to go 1.
You're all normies except maybe Rick and Calvin. All right, number 7.
What? Fuck the normies.
Do you have a strong desire for success or achievement?
This is a hard one for me to answer. 'Cause
Yes.
I feel like I do, but it's not important to me. Like a strong desire. Like I feel like,
I would
When I'm-
definitely sacrifice all of you to my success.
yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like
I understand.
Even just in a board game.
I don't know, like trying to think about that, like just everything I do in life. Like I have a strong desire for achievement, for success. Like even if I'm playing a game, if I'm doing a shoot or whatever, I have a strong desire that I want to win, and when I lose, I'm like, fuck, you know.
I have a strong
Yeah.
desire for success except in board games.
Yeah, you're okay. You just want to play.
Yeah,
You just want people to learn.
I'm gonna give myself.
I just want to get my fix.
I'm gonna
See-
give myself a 3. Yes, a bit.
I want to say a 5 or maybe a 4, but I don't know
Okay.
which one I want.
I would say, yeah, 4 or 5 for myself as well.
Rick jokes, but sometimes I wonder.
I mean, he would kill us all to watch Berserk
Yeah.
by himself.
And he's seen it before.
Um,
All right, so number 8.
I would say number 4 for me on that one. 8. Are you independent or uncommitted to other people?
Does that mean? Could that mean loyal?
No, I think it's more like,
are you by yourself?
do you have a lot of
More.
commitments to people?
I feel like
And-
I'm very independent, but I'm not uncommitted.
So like,
Yeah, I think they're pretty different. Like historically, I feel like I'm pretty committed to most of my friends and stuff. But like past, when you get older, you just fucking don't care and you don't see them. You just want to go home. You know what I mean?
But like 3 of us are committed to our wives and
Yeah,
children.
like we.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I feel like
See,
I got.
that's a-
I'm at least a 3.
That's me, my thing. Like I'm committed, like obviously to my girlfriend, to my family, and stuff like that. But I don't feel like a need to be constantly with them necessarily. You know, like
Yeah.
Jancy more than like my dad or my brother and stuff. You know, like obviously I love them, but I don't like. I don't feel like if something's missing in my day if I'm not with them. You know.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I'm gonna put myself.
I don't
at
always
a-
think that about my family. That's like something Joey and I argue about. But like if it's been too long, like when we go out of town for like vlogs, like I really miss them.
Sure.
But like if
Um,
I'm here late, she gets all pissed off.
Honestly,
and I
if
don't feel anything.
without Jancy, I put myself at a 5. With her, I'd probably put myself at a 3 or a 4,
Yeah, but
maybe a 3.
yeah, I get you.
Well, average it out
With,
then.
with your Shane though, like, are you independent when you're home, or are you committed to helping? Like, you help everyone else, or are you looking for them to like who makes dinner when you go home? Maybe things like that. Like,
Depends on
as
the
far
day.
as like when are you independent in doing it your own? Or are you relying on others to do it more so? Like that kind of thing, probably.
Well, it's not like I have a choice. Most of that shit I just do on my own because I have to, or like
Yeah, I get you. I'm just saying, like,
yeah. I fucking no one else is gonna make dinner. No one else is gonna cut the fucking grass. Except
Like-
Malachi now. I make him cut the grass.
I'm between a 2 or a 3.
that's what I'm looking at too.
Well, I don't know which one.
I'm
I'm like a 1 or a 2.
I'm gonna
I don't know. Like as you
say-
get older, you just want more time to yourself. I feel like because that's definitely how I feel about myself. But
Yeah, what are you guys saying? over
I'm saying
there?
a 3.
I'm saying a 3.
If you guys are saying a 3, I have to put myself at least up to a 4.
I said a 2.
I said 2.
I don't know. Maybe part of it, I'm like not looking at the question properly.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cross out. Put a 4 for me. Or no, I'll put a 3. Fuck. Damn.
Push me to a 5. Damn it!
Number 9. Do you get easily irritated if you're kept waiting?
I'm a 5.
0. What?
I used to, but now I'm probably a 3.
I'm a 5.
I don't know, Shane. That hospital story indicates otherwise.
That's true.
Well, that's because
No,
she's fucking
it's
in
'cause
labor.
He had to wake up too.
Yeah, she's in labor, like screaming and shit. So that, but like I don't know.
I guess it depends. At work, I get
Like
irritated.
at
more
work, I feel like I'm
waiting.
the least irritated in the morning.
But when
I
I'm-
get here first.
But when I'm at like a doctor's office, something like that, I usually feel a little bit more like, well, or waiting on food because
Yeah.
I went and ordered food. And I'm
See, my
waiting for
dad's the
pizza to get
opposite.
ready.
That he gets the most irritated when he's waiting at a doctor's office.
Yeah.
like my dad, he drove to Zanesville for his back, and it took like an hour for the doctor to see him. He just left. He said, "Yeah, we had an appointment. He didn't make
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I do.
Like,
hate
you
the
still got to pay." He's like, "Yep, he didn't make it though."
I do hate the idea of like, well, I made an appointment for 4 o'clock and I've been here for an hour. Like, but you made an appointment for? Why?
Yeah.
Why don't I'm not seeing it for?
Yeah. I mean, also like this isn't a question about anger. It's irritate. You know,
I'm gonna say
like,
4.
I'm definitely a 5. I think. I don't like necessarily show it all the time, but it really irritates me. Yeah.
Yeah, and that fair or the parade.
Yeah. Oh man, that was bad.
No.
I'll go with the
I would say a 3 for me.
3, I
Shane,
guess.
you were chewing so loud.
Sorry.
Okay.
Was that what that was?
Yes.
I went back here.
And I could still hear it.
Well, it was
Thought
really
the
loud.
roof was coming
The
in or
first
something.
bites you did, you didn't move back at all. And just,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you tend to exercise caution more often than not?
I don't exercise at all.
I would say yes for me.
I'm gonna just say, dang. I don't really put myself in dangerous positions, so I guess yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but sometimes I can procrastinate to the point of non-caution.
What?
Like caution, like, oh, I got to make sure that I do this so it doesn't get so bad that it will cause me strife later.
Yeah.
I just won't worry about it.
But then it is really bad, so now you're throwing
Yeah.
caution to the wind and
Yeah.
you're doing everything you can to get it done.
Kind of.
Like, I'll use a flamethrower. That's dangerous. I don't care.
I got to get done. I got to get done.
I think I'll go with a 5.
I'm going to put myself at a 2. Not much.
I'm going to say 4. I can't really picture myself putting myself in dangerous situations very often.
Yeah.
But I do probably sometimes.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say 3 for myself.
Yep. Shane.
I'm thinking like a 4. Like I try to be cautious about my life and especially what I eat and everything I'm exposed to. Like there's shit I eat every day, vitamins I take even though I hate them because I'm trying to I don't want to die.
Yeah, but does this at all feature into we just talked earlier today about when you focus, you're fine. But you're usually unfocused and things will spill, be crashed into, be spilled.
Yeah, he
Lots
doesn't
of spilling.
exercise a lot of caution,
That's
right?
not caution. You're not
I know, but
exercising that.
well, I think
Like-
but be cautious about my life, like
And,
what
like-
I eat every day, what I exercise, everything else. Like that's like a majority, for me.
Depends if he has it turned on or not. If he
Yeah,
doesn't have it turned
but-
on all the time, though, it can't be a 5.
Yeah, but when
But
it's
that's the
off,
thing.
it's more
When
off
it's
than
on,
anybody
it's
else is off.
Yeah, when it's on, it's ferocity.
When it's on, it's more on than anybody else's. When it's off,
Yeah.
it's way more off.
But
than
what's the
anybody
percentage
else's.
of it on to off?
It's
Well,
not. That's not.
it has
good.
to be.
It's
It
not
has
a
to
good
be
ratio.
like
70-30?
Think of
has
all
to
of
be
the
like
spills that have happened here. I'm just saying spills because that's an
10-90.
easy thing when it comes to
Yeah.
caution.
Spills,
Think of all of
falls,
them.
I'll think of all the smoothies I've eaten.
twisted
but,
ankles.
But all of the negative spills on the office. I can't think of anyone that wasn't you.
tripped over things.
I did spill the ink.
Yeah,
the toner.
the
Yes.
toner.
1 out of
That's true.
maybe a dozen.
That's true. What was you want?
Yeah, and I also think like of the caution I exercise over my family,
Lord,
stuff like that.
Lord Verenpans brings up a good one. You guys post your opinions on YouTube to people. That itself is dangerous.
That is
Yeah,
true.
that is true.
Yeah, and just like doing this, because it's not exactly a safe sort of
Stable. Yeah.
financial
exactly.
situation. Well, with that being considered, I'm gonna change my answer.
Okay.
I should drop it to 3 then.
I put myself at a 2. Question 11.
Number 11. Do you have something unique that separates you from others?
I do. I mean,
Big dick.
my.
Oh, wait.
I was going to say my disability that I get mocked for.
I was talking about
But
myself.
it does set me apart. I mean, literally, sometimes it does. I have to go apart
Yes.
and be on the correct side.
You have to set apart
Yeah.
on.
So you're
the
probably
right
a
side.
5.
I'm going to put myself
I
at
feel
a
like
5.
I know like a ton of people that are like that.
Yeah. Well, it sets me apart from others.
You know
like,
a ton of people deaf in 1 year?
It's not.
Yeah, I do.
not-
Like
not a
6
ton.
people.
2,000 pounds worth of people.
What's that?
A ton. I wouldn't say a ton.
2,000 pounds worth of people.
Yeah.
Hey, that could
Like
be
I know
like
a
4 people.
ton of people who are left-handed. I don't know if I know it. I mean, I don't know a ton of people. I know
I would estimate about 10% of my friends.
4 are deaf in 1 ear.
10%.
No, or left-handed.
Oh yeah, that's a ton.
Yeah,
But
because
deaf in one
that's
ear
the
for me
national
is
standard.
Like 2
1,
uncles.
2, 3, 4, maybe 5 people in my entire life.
Yeah, deaf in
In
1
ear. I know
Yeah.
2 uncles, 3 wave riders. That's just right there, like that.
I would not be shocked
It's
if
not a
I
lot of
found a
people.
Bizarro Rick.
Yeah.
Like one who's just like you, but
Yeah.
yeah, I could see that.
The reason, Rick, I would give you a high 1, Rick, just for the same reason I think you have a unique personality.
I don't know. I'm thinking
I mean, you have a Rick. You're able to go high. You're either a 4 or 5.
a 1 or 2. I don't know. I don't know if I have a unique personality.
I'd put you maybe lower.
A unique.
It's not
It's
personality.
not
unique.
Well, it can
that
be,
separates you
but
from
it's
others.
gotta be
I don't know if I have
something
anything that separates
Something
me from
that
others.
sets you apart.
You could do lightsaber choreography better than like almost anyone in the world.
I mean, in day-to-day life, though, that doesn't really do.
Yeah,
My
there's something unique about you. It doesn't have to be like something you do every day.
My opinions on things are usually apart from the rest of the crew.
Well, they used to line up
In the
with
world.
mainstream critics. They used to conveniently line up with Metascore critics, but then you've diverged as you gotten older.
I'm gonna say a 2.
Okay.
I think.
Do you have yours, Calvin?
I put a 5.
Okay. You ready for the next one?
Yep.
Are you eccentric or strange in a way that is alluring or entertaining?
I hope
I
so.
mean, we got to put ourselves
Number
all
5?
pretty high on
I would.
this one.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
was-
because
Well, just because of
of what we do.
what we do.
I think I'm up a 2.
I'm gonna put myself at like a 4.
I don't know that I'm eccentric or strange in a way that's alluring or
Aaron,
entertaining.
just put yourself at a 4 and let's move on.
Now,
Are you, really?
Yeah,
I would put you probably at a 3.
I feel like
At
all you
least.
guys are crazy eccentric, and I'm the one who's there, like, trying to make my jokes, and I fail.
Your jokes.
Yeah, but that's strange and
That is
eccentric.
strange. It puts you apart.
But it's not alluring.
We're not
It's
like.
entertaining.
It's
though.
entertaining to a
To
lot of
some
people.
people.
To who?
A lot of people.
Huh?
But we're
more
also
people
not
than the
Tom
fucking
Cruise.
Shane's like, who? Shane's like, who?
I would say
What?
a ton.
What do you say, Rick?
I was gonna say, but we're also not Tom Cruise.
That's true.
So I feel like there is a level higher.
Yeah, but he's not strange.
than maybe what we have.
He's amazing.
He's like the best you could be.
I just heard like pain noises from Calvin.
All right.
I'm going to say a 4 for me.
So everyone is high except Aaron, who's undecided.
I don't know what to be.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. Most people, when they meet me, they either love me or they don't like me. But usually the people who don't like me, they end up liking me later once they find out more about me.
I'll just put a 3 and look at myself as being slightly entertaining.
Okay.
What does chat think
About
Aaron about Aaron? If he's eccentric and strange in a way that's alluring or
and
tempting.
entertaining.
who? Everyone is a 4, says Unhand Me Priest. Azuz says a 5. Agent J says Aaron is a 1.
4,
Sandman says a
5,
4, 5, 4, 5,
I'm seeing
3,
a lot
4.
of.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of 4s.
Jay's
It
just
goes
trying
everywhere.
to be eccentric.
Yeah,
In a way
most-
that's alluring and entertaining.
It's high 4s, I would say.
I feel like
'cause there's
Aaron's a
lot of 4s
mystery.
and 5s. See, Aaron is entertaining. Aaron is a 4.
Okay.
I'll go with
You
a 4.
you can go with like a 3 or a 4 if you don't feel like you're a 4, like a hard 4.
Number 13. Do you tend to overlook small details that you see as unimportant?
I'm gonna say
Like people?
what small details that you see as unimportant.
I would say
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
Zero.
Quite
I
a
would
lot.
say yeah, me too. And I think Maggie would agree.
Before.
Yeah, I think me too. But sometimes I don't overlook them. I see them and I judge them as unimportant.
And you choose not to acknowledge them.
Yeah. Like sometimes, like when people talk to me, if I don't care what they're saying, I just don't even look at them.
I feel like we're all high in this, and that's detrimental to the business of blind wave.
True. I put myself yes quite a lot.
I'm trying to think if I don't know. Talking about
I don't know.
overlooking small details. Like in what kind of scenario?
That you see as unimportant.
Yeah. Like I'm trying to think of a scenario where like I would be like.
I
trying to
mean,
think of,
I feel like
what
you're
I
pretty
do.
detail oriented, but it's whenever it's something that you are really focused on.
So, like, for me, I see the outside world as unimportant.
Yeah.
So, like, if our lawn is high,
Yeah.
I overlook because
Yeah, like-
I just don't see it.
Yeah, I understand. And even like just
My
I
joy,
just don't
joy
care
always.
about a lot of things. I
Yeah,
just don't
Joy
care.
says that about me.
Yeah.
Like if the trash needs taken out, I just that's just not important. You know
Well,
what I mean?
I see that as important. I mean, like I don't care about my neighbor's yard
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah.
Even though I know, like, oh yeah, there's probably a lot of Hell, my neighbor right now, he has like deer and stuff in his yard because he hasn't mowed his
It's
yard.
like a fucking. It's like an
Yeah.
Amazon rainforest.
Yeah. So, but I don't really care all that much.
I guess you're right. I don't really care about that shit, and
Yeah.
I actually mock the people who care about that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
it's not about being invested in it. It's just about overlooking it.
Seeing it as unimportant.
Like you notice that
Yeah.
your neighbor's lawn is grown up and that there's deer in it.
Yeah, but
That's
he's still
that's
overlooking
not
it.
only
overlooking it
because
because
it's
he notices
impossible
it.
to not notice.
Yeah, you're overlooking it. Like
Like if it was like
But it's unimportant to you.
it's unimportant, and I don't really focus on the small details of it.
that would be my
The
definition.
thing I
of
did
it.
notice is like, holy shit, there's a deer living in that place over there. And that's pretty like
And then you
But
then you
that's
saw, then you saw it.
That's not a small
Oh, I guess
detail.
the grass is long.
I would say for
that's me noticing a living animal in a place they shouldn't be.
yeah, but
It's a-
in a town as large as Marietta,
But, like,
I would say that
I mean, I feel like everyone overlooks small details of things that are unimportant.
I feel like men do it more.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, if anything,
No,
it's like asking the question like, like, do you mind your own business? In a way.
Fucking someone, you guys missed some important shit on Attack on Titan.
Yeah, right.
But we cared about that.
But sometimes too, it's like
Yeah.
a matter of like when you see it and you know what's coming, you're like, man, that important detail, they missed it. But
Yeah.
sometimes
Well, in
it's-
hindsight, it's
sometimes it's
50-50.
also
I
yeah.
will go into a room looking for something, be unable to find it. Maggie will come into the room and see it immediately.
I think a lot of guys do that though.
I tell you, that's,
My dad
You
used
know
to do
what's
that all
weird
the
though is like when Joy's trying to find something, I find it immediately,
But
Yeah.
see,
all the time.
I've had
But-
the same thing with Melanie where she's like looking for like the night for Ayla, and then I go and like it was right here. Like I don't know. It just varies, I guess, on what you see
Yeah.
as being important or not. I'm gonna go with a 3.
I went with a 4.
I went with a 4.
Like I say, I'm a little bit. I overlook some small details that are not important,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna say like I don't do it.
All right, number 14. Do you consider yourself to be straightforward and earnest?
So straightforward and earnest, or a sense of honesty.
I'm gonna say a 3.
I think you're pretty
So I
straightforward
feel like
normally.
usually I am, but there are sometimes, like you said before, Eric, where I'm like, I just tell you the lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that.
Well, I'm thinking about this. Like, I think I try to be honest, but when I criticize somebody, I always like.
You're considerate.
Well, I try to say like, hey, this thing that you're doing right here that I'm going to criticize you about. I go like, I actually liked how you did this. I didn't like how you did this, but to finish it up, it would maybe work better. I try to come at it like from an angle, but in my head, I'm thinking like, I
constructive.
didn't like this part.
Yeah, but
So
that's
it
just
might
called
be
being.
earnest.
That's called being constructive.
Yeah, but is it honest?
Yes.
Yeah, it
it
is.
is honest because you are sharing a truth before
Yeah.
a criticism.
But I'm just trying to make them feel
criticism-
better about something I don't like.
Yeah, I try to be very thoughtful
You know?
with my friends
Yeah.
and how I criticize, but with
Yeah.
people I don't know, some
And-
people think.
I feel
But,
like
but you're also being earnest to them.
that's usually like trying to make sure they stay happy with you because here's things I like about you, but here's
Sure.
where you're fucking up.
Sure.
Because
And
I remember like,
if you don't sugarcoat it or anything, that's
It's not
just
very
being.
straightforward though.
'Cause-
Me
yeah.
going
But
like
that's
this.
just-
it's
that's
true
just being harsh.
Because I remember there's a time like you tweeted something one time because it was something that was gonna be late, but you sugarcoated with something positive
Yes.
that wasn't related at all to what
Not
was
at
being
all.
talked about.
Yeah.
So there is some times that you kind of like curving around
Yeah.
to
I'm not,
hopefully
it's
like,
not straightforward.
Yeah.
So, Earnest, similar, serious, solemn, somber, resulting from
Yeah.
or showing sincere and intense
Yeah,
conviction.
it's like an earnest performance and like an acting performance. It's like, man, that felt so real. That felt like something. It's like it wasn't acting. You know?
Yeah. I'm gonna say I'm not always earnest.
Yeah. No.
Like sometimes I'm sure I am, and it depends on what the scenario is. But there's lots of times that I'm not as well. So
See,
I'll say like
it's just
a
so weird because
bit.
I feel like I can be straightforward in a lot of different circumstances, but I can definitely think of circumstances I'm not.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
That's why that's why I'm putting myself in the middle.
I'm gonna put myself at a 2, not much.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I don't
do you
know.
guys
I'm
think
gonna
about
go with
me?
a 3.
All right. Let's try to get this sped up, gentlemen.
Okay.
We're about halfway through.
Number 15. Are you very determined to reach your goals?
When I have
We
a
got a
goal
similar
in
to
mind,
this.
I feel like I'm pretty determined.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm focusing on. I'm
Yeah.
doing that.
Because
I'm gonna get
sometimes, like, it's not a defined goal, and I don't push as hard. But when I have, like, no, I want to get to this, I feel like I get there.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it's a goal you care about.
Exactly.
If it's like
so,
if something you
yeah.
don't want to do, it's like, well,
yeah.
I'll get to it.
No, it's not a goal then for me.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm gonna go like 5. I don't know about you guys. Probably. Yeah.
I put a 5.
I feel like we're all pretty good like that.
Yeah.
If it's the problem is finding things that we want to do to make sure we're
Exactly.
all shooting towards that goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone went high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 16. Are you unpredictable in nature?
I try to be.
What does that mean?
Shane, you're pretty unpredictable. Like naturally, are you naturally unpredictable?
Okay, so it's not like when
you
you're
have no
outside.
idea what
In fact, when I think I'm becoming predictable, I do
Yeah.
something I don't want to do
But
just to
I can
remain
predict-
But that's
unpredictable.
an
Shane's
artificial.
unpredictableness.
That's an artificial unpredictability. Because you said like when it's not happening.
The fact that
naturally.
you're doing that is predictable.
But I'm still gonna put you pretty high.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say at least a 4.
I'm probably pretty predictable, right? Probably.
I
Yeah.
would say so.
I would
you
say
will
so.
always play the cheap character, and you will always screw us.
There are
just
times when
You
we're
always bitch.
There were times when we're doing reactions and you've said a joke that got a laugh, and like 3 episodes later, I'm going like, "Is he gonna say it again? Is he gonna say it again?" You did it. I'm like, I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Pretty predictable.
All right.
My wife says I'm very predictable.
I'll put 1 or 2. There's a little bit of wiggle room in there.
I don't think I'm unpredictable. I don't think I'm predictable necessarily. What do you guys think? I don't know.
I would put you at like a 2.
A 2? Does that sound fair?
2 sounds fine.
Probably similar to me.
2. Okay.
What do you guys think about me?
I'll give
I think
myself.
Calvin and Aaron are the most predictable
Yeah.
at work, like with what I see here.
Yeah.
Well, think about like,
I
more
might-
than that though. Like go outside of work as well a little bit. You know.
Well, that's where your opinion comes in.
Honestly, I feel Rick can be unpredictable a lot, especially in terms of his like.
what he
reception
says,
to
what he
something
thinks
sometimes.
about something, what his
Yeah.
opinion is.
I'll be like,
It's so hard to
Rick, I'll be
understand.
like, Rick, I really want to hear what Rick has to say about this.
because he'll have an opinion that no one else
Sometimes,
on
yeah.
the earth has.
So, yeah, okay, I'll go not much.
I put a 2.
Yeah, 2 seems to be good. I mean, generally I would go 3, but they have a fucking 0 on here.
Yeah. I put a 4.
Okay.
Now, Edwin, I cannot read him at all.
Edwin, no, you're right.
Yeah, he's not predictable at
Yeah.
all.
He stares at you.
One of our wave riders.
Same face, no matter what's going on. It's
Yep.
the same face.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right, number
All right. 17.
17. Do you easily become nervous, anxious, or excited?
They're all so three different.
Wait, they're all three together?
Yeah.
I become excited more than I become nervous, I think.
It doesn't say nervous, anxious, and excited. It's nervous, anxious, or excited. So any of these three, do you become easily it?
So did I pick one or just all out of all three of those?
If one of those makes you easily become that. So I don't feel like I get nervous that much. I don't get anxious that much, but I do get excited. Not easily, but I get
Definitely
excited.
a 5 for anxiousness.
You do get easily excited.
I get
feel like
anxious.
sometimes.
Yeah, I get anxious.
I'm going to say I get, like, for excited, I get excited, but not as easily as, like, Eric does.
Like nervous, like I feel like I'm like maybe a 1 for nerves. I don't get nervous that much. Anxious, I don't think so. I mean, there's been times where I've had like a feeling in my gut, like God damn, I hate this, you know. But I don't know if I'm feeling anxiety as much as just stress, and I just remove stress from my life.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it.
That noise is crazy. It's making me anxious.
3.
Hey guys,
I was going to put you at a 3, Aaron.
3.
I would put myself at a 4.
do you guys know anything about jaundice?
Yeah.
The disease?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it looks like Graceland might be going through it. I'm just trying to look it up. I'm kind of freaking out. So like right now, I'm fucking nervous. You know what I mean?
It's
But it looks like it might be common for newborns.
Yep.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm looking
Kane-
right here. It's like immature liver, fucking serious blood conditions. Like,
No, it's
Shane, you
it usually-
easily become nervous.
yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put you at a 5.
But what's
It
weird-
usually works
Yeah,
its way
literally
out.
a 5.
Yeah.
You should change that to a
Like
5
no
right
way.
now.
is
but it's
it a
weird 'cause I
4.
don't normally feel that way about myself
I know,
too much.
but
But you worry about
I'd
him
put you
being
at 8 if I
sick
could.
across the room.
That's because
Yeah.
I don't want my kids to get
and
it.
that makes you anxious
That makes you anxious.
yeah,
or nervous.
But it's
you're,
also
you're
yeah.
5, dude.
No,
yeah, I would say that you're
one
a
of my
5.
kids had jaundice. I don't even remember which one it was because it was so insignificant.
Yeah, it's just
Like they went and they put him under a special
That's
light.
why I
for,
also
like, 2
exercise
days.
most caution because I don't want to get sick. You know
Do
what I
you
mean?
easily become nervous, anxious? I mean, I become excited of those things, but is it easy? I feel like yeah. So I'm gonna put.
All right, I put a 3.
I'll put a 3.
5.
I guess.
Let's get on to 18.
I put a 4.
Are you honest, frank, and free from ambiguity or pretense?
Huh?
Are you honest?
Yep. Usually, sometimes, most of the time. So just
Wait,
in, just in
I'm
general,
sorry, can
just
Are you honest, frank, and free from ambiguity or pretense? So, like, do you play games with people, or are you just straight with them?
oh,
Oh yeah, I feel like I'm pretty honest.
I do play games
I
with
don't-
people.
You play a lot of games, Aaron.
I'm not gonna go with yes,
Do
absolutely.
you guys think I ever play games? I don't feel like I play games that much.
I think you have the most games played on you.
Yeah, I think it's true. Where's that question?
Are you the victim of that?
Yeah, I'm tempted to say not at all, but I feel like that's something.
Wait, no.
I would put
No,
you.
you would say 5, right, Eric?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
okay,
E-
I would say myself 5.
Yeah, Eric would be high, I think.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
3, because I think at the most, like, I would just say things.
Maggie's trying to say something to me, but I don't know what it is.
I feel like
She just keeps
Rick.
saying my name. I don't know what
Rick.
it means.
I feel like in life, Aaron, normally you're probably like pretty high.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I think I'd be a 3. I have this thing where like I want other people to be to know whatever it is that I know, but figure it out on their own.
I mean,
So like I'll walk around things to try to like not just give them the
Yeah.
answers and
I
stuff.
feel like I'm
So
high,
it's-
but my wife's making me doubt myself.
Well, just wait for her to type in chat what she's
like
ranking
when
you
it
about.
says pretense, though, I mean, is it implying like you go into things
George just said I'm
with baggage,
or a goal
or do you? Yeah,
that is hidden
yeah.
at the beginning.
Like, are you biased
I do
to a
that.
situation? I feel like you. Yeah.
I do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do too, though. I think.
So I'm not free from ambiguity or pretense.
I'm
Yeah.
not free from it.
So I'm gonna put it in the middle because there's sometimes I don't,
Okay.
but I definitely do that. But I don't
Yeah.
do that all the time.
I feel like I try to say what my biases are to get away from them, but they still affect me a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So if like a flower,
Yeah, a fire.
a
I
fire.
think a fire. I'll go for a fire. Okay, next one.
I'm going with a 4. I don't
Okay.
know. 19. Are you inclined to make your own decisions and interpretations?
Yeah, I feel.
Make your own decision.
I mean, I can also like
I try to
easily
Be,
leave it in someone else's hands,
yeah.
like my retirement stuff.
I don't like doing that.
Well,
Well, retirement stuff, I suppose, but like just day to day
that's
life
smart,
stuff.
right?
I would say
I think to my detriment.
I would
lot of
say
times-
you're a 4, Rick, because you often have very different opinions and interpretations of the shows that we watch.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna put a 5. Like especially like when we're talking about like things and what we're doing. Like
Yeah, but just because they're different
sometimes-
doesn't mean that mine are not my own. Yeah, I mean, and
Sure.
True.
See, I'll make my own decisions and interpretations, but I'll also follow others if they feel strongly about it.
depends
Like,
what it
not-
is.
I mean, not like like if it's an opinion. Like I try to be as informed as possible and then
Yeah.
form my own opinion from that information. But that's allowing other people who have other opinions to, try to seep in those
To
too.
voice it and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd say we're probably all close to the high end, 4s or 5s.
you kind of have to when we're reacting and reviewing things. We all have to give
Yeah.
our own.
I'm gonna give myself
Yeah.
a 4
opinion.
just because I don't feel as strong about it, but I feel like I'm pretty high.
I'm gonna put a 5 because especially when we make decisions of different things,
Yeah.
I feel like I push in mine a lot more
Yes.
than others do.
Yeah. I put a 4.
We're almost done.
20.
Damn it.
Do you find that you're often indifferent about most things?
So do I not care about most things?
Yeah, I'm definitely high up there.
Yeah.
Most things.
Most
things.
So like, I don't know. I guess so. Yeah.
Me too. I'm gonna give myself a 4 on this one as well.
Like I don't watch the news a lot. Like I'm not like
I'm-
things like that. You know what I mean? Like
I'm indifferent.
yeah.
Like I'll hear a story. I'm like, okay, that I don't care about too much. I'm indifferent.
Say
Yes, I
5.
care very little.
Maybe I'll give myself a 3.
I gave myself a 5.
I put a 5.
I'm giving myself a 2.
What? Okay. Maybe I'm not that indifferent about most things.
that
Hey, you weren't
like,
indifferent about that, were you?
Yeah. I was just thinking about that. Like maybe I'm not. Like what? You're wrong.
Well, I was going to disagree with you, but I didn't want to be one of those
Indifferent.
people, so I didn't say a damn thing. Because, like, you know what? I'm indifferent about everything.
I'm gonna put a 2, I guess.
Okay.
I think I'm indifferent to a detriment.
See, it's weird because it depends how close to me it is. The further away, I don't care at all. You know what I mean? Like
Like,
But
are you talking
the
about, like,
things-
with geographic, like, proximity?
I guess like almost yeah.
Like, most things are far away from you.
Shane, do you
Yeah, but you're right here.
I know.
care about being indifferent?
No, I don't care how other people perceive me. I mean,
Are you indifferent to being indifferent?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He's
Like, I know you like to be seen as that.
see,
but that's
he's-
because you
but
are
I,
that.
but I really feel that way.
Yeah,
he
no, I get
doesn't
you. You're
want
right.
to be seen as
He's-
a prima donna,
I definitely
but
don't.
it is artificial.
If there's anything, I guess
It's like his,
it's
it's
because
like his
he doesn't-
focus.
But that's because he dislikes it so much.
yeah,
right?
like,
Yes, but when he has
fair.
to focus on not being that,
Yeah.
I rarely
like
do.
consciously.
Rarely have to
I'm
focus.
pretty indifferent as to like what I eat,
Yeah,
unless it's spicy.
true.
Usually you just don't eat, Rick.
Yeah.
I like to think I'm indifferent about what I eat, but I really just eat like shit. It's probably at least
All right.
30% of the
Alright,
time.
So I put a 2.
I put a 3.
I put a 3 as well.
Calvin and Shane.
Maybe I should put a 1.
I put a 2.
I put a 5.
Damn it! I can't have the same
Alright.
thing all you guys are putting.
Number 21. Do you or others see you as a complex person?
Others. I'm going to ask the chat. Do you guys see me as a complex person? I don't see myself as a
Rick
complex
can
person.
be very indifferent.
I mean, I eat complex calories sometimes.
Shane's
I eat all
complex,
kinds of
right?
You mean
calories.
complex carbohydrates? Those
Yeah.
are good.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Would you say Shane's a complex person? I think I would.
Yes.
I think I'd say he's a complex person. Calvin, are you a complex person? Kinda, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I like to think of
I wanna
myself
get-
as a complex
On this
person.
one, I want to
like
go
I
to
have,
chat. What does chat think?
I have lots
For
of
me.
different
I'm
interests
looking.
and stuff.
I want to give myself a 4.
Eric, I don't know if you're very complex.
Eric is a simple farmer, says Hatch. Lord Varen Pants says Calvin is complex.
He's currently not farming.
Ian, Eric is a 1. Eric, you're a
Yeah.
2.
I'm
So
gonna
a
go
lot
one-
of low
I'm going to go 1
for Eric.
for me. I'm not.
What
very
about everyone else,
complex.
chat?
Someone says Eric 1, Shane 4, Calvin 3, Aaron 2, Rick 5.
Oh.
Yeah, you can be a little complex, Rick, but it's to your better.
Like I'm not too
Someone
complex.
said Calvin most complex, Eric least.
Interesting.
But then someone else said Aaron should be 5.
What?
So
Really?
yeah,
Rick is complex,
I can-
according to my wife.
Like, am I complex?
Well, complex implies like it's hard to read because there's so many variables. I feel like I can. read
I
well.
like I guess I feel like Aaron and Calvin to me would rate similar in terms of my it's just interactions, like human interactions, like at
Yeah.
work in a work environment. I feel like, well, it's definitely more complex than I then I kind of think it needs to be or care to feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Like-
with other things, I feel like maybe you won't care as much at all outside of work. That maybe some other people really care about.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe like if
Like,
Shane asked
when-
me a question about something, like my answer may vary day to day based on what's going on that day.
Like when me and Aaron like were at I guess at a convention or something, and we kind of room together. I feel like we're kind of most alike about the things we want to do
Yeah.
and don't care about. But like at work, I feel like it's much different. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, I give myself a 1.
I went with a 4.
I went with a 4.
Well, damn it.
I went with a 5.
I went with a 3.
Rick?
5.
Okay.
Aaron, you don't just
All right,
have to be
I like this
different.
next question.
22. Do you have an extraordinary ability to attract other people?
Extraordinary ability
Yes.
to attract.
5.
Hmm.
No, I
Well,
don't
you know,
think so.
I think my streaming of the day had nothing to do with the fact that it was The Last of Us. It was only me, and a lot of people came. So it's extraordinary.
It's,
Extraordinary ability to attract other people. No, so like,
well, we need Calvin and Aaron to stream The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Because we've had Shane
As
and
a-
me,
as
and
a
it was
con-
definitely higher than that.
We need a control group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're all pretty high in this term because we attract people to subscribe to our videos, right? I mean, it's extraordinary because it's our job.
Rick in that outfit is making me think over being straight.
Yeah,
so
it's extraordinary. Rick. I'm gonna say we're all pretty high on this one.
really?
Yeah,
Like 4s and 5s?
because it's an ability, not a. It doesn't just happen. Like I have to do it. It's a thing I turn on. Because when I
Okay.
want, when I don't care,
Yeah.
I couldn't give a shit.
You can definitely blend in.
I can blend in. I can't. I won't give a shit. But if I'm trying, I feel like I can.
So
do
it's
it.
like Shane whenever he wants to be like, he wants to be on.
Yeah,
He's not gonna fall. He's not gonna knock things over. He's on.
yeah.
But then he turns it off.
Like, this
he's
is
just-
my.
No one cares.
It's an ability I have.
I don't know. I'd say mine's a 3 or 4. That's best.
Yeah. Shane, I'm gonna say not.
I
at all
feel
for
like
you.
Aaron has an extraordinary ability to attract and repel people.
So
It's
like
like
a
a,
2,
It's
it's
either
like
or.
a toggle switch.
like a
It
1.
it's a 2-position toggle switch. You can turn it on.
It's either one
and
or
when
the
it's
other.
not on, it's off.
There's neither one's there. So
There's no center pole.
So I'll take a 1.
I'm gonna do a good
No.
old-fashioned 4.
I would say that you're a 4, Aaron.
A 4?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say I'm a 5 if Aaron's a 4. Come on.
Yeah, me.
Well, I'll go with 3.
Okay. Eric, you can take a 4 again.
I have a bit of extraordinary ability to attract people.
A bit.
A bit.
A bit of extraordinary.
I mean, you. This past week, you did have a higher average view count than him or I, so you
On
should be higher
Twitch?
than us.
Oh, well, damn.
It's literally attracting people.
Well, we better go to a 4 then, baby. I guess. All right.
Well, I gotta go 5 then.
What? Because you had the
I
higher
attracted
one.
more.
I can't base it off
You
Twitch.
had Shane there to help.
God damn, I forgot Shane there was his natural ability,
All
not
right.
extraordinary.
I'll
I
go
gave
back-
myself a 5.
I'll go back to 3.
I chose a 5.
Fuck it, I'm going 5. You guys are going 5.
I'm
Jesus.
putting 3. I'm not going to be all facetious.
23.
Quit trying to be indifferent.
Facetious.
Calvin,
I put a 5 as well.
23. Do you hide your true self from others?
True self.
That's
True
that's
self.
probably going to be pretty high.
I
Yeah.
do, because I mean, there's certain things that I really care about or I'm interested in that I don't think are appropriate to say on like a YouTube channel, or at least
Sure.
the kind of channel we run. So
Yeah.
I hide that part of myself.
I think I
I don't know
do.
if I hide it. I just don't. I don't know.
I think I do too. Because like at
Yeah.
home,
It's
I'm kind of like cranky and bitter a lot.
Yeah.
And like
Cranky and bitter here.
I try not to do that here. Wait, what?
When you said that, Rick looked like.
I'm looking to the heavens for an answer.
I'm gonna give myself.
How the hell do you measure yourself being cranky and bitter at home?
I'm gonna give myself a 3.
When I get home, I become cranky, you know?
I'm gonna give myself a 3. I'm in the middle, but
I'm
a
going to
little
give
higher than
myself a
normal.
1.
I'm going to go with a 5.
I'm going to go with a 5.
What? You hide your true self? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm worried. I'm gonna go with 2.
I wish you hit it more.
I think for the most part, maybe 1. I think for the most part, I usually
Dang
just
it, Aaron.
what?
Stop-
What are you?
stop
Are you
being
1?
me.
I'm gonna say 0.
All right.
I'm pretty like what I
right,
think.
next
I just
question.
say it, and maybe I shouldn't have. Pennywise jokes, and all that
Number-
stuff.
I
Oh my
remember.
gosh.
24.
Oh.
Do you consider
All
yourself
right.
selfish? Yes, absolutely.
I don't mind shellfish. It's okay. That's one of your jokes.
They're unclean.
You got to change some of your answers at the end of this, man.
I'm putting a 5.
Do you consider yourself selfish?
I'm gonna put a 5. Moving on.
I don't know.
It's just a complex question. I would, because I consider myself selfish and selfless sometimes too.
All right.
You know?
I like
know.
sharing.
Like I got that box
I'm
of
gonna say
cheddar
a
sour
1.
cream chips. Hit them all.
Yeah, you're selfish, dude.
And
Oh,
then-
yeah,
and
you're
then-
a 5.
And then
You
someone
know.
found them and hit them and put them out on the counter. I hit them all again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we know, Aaron.
We
You
all-
dumbass! I asked about that.
I know. I said I have no idea.
Well, go back to the one about the line. You're
As I
definitely a
was
low
selfish,
score.
Because I'm
I knew
selfish.
it happened and didn't tell you because I didn't want to be selfish.
You're being selfish to me.
I didn't get to eat them.
I always let you guys have the food.
That's true. There's some left.
There is. Here's Calvin's
Do you
plate.
consider yourself selfish?
We started a test.
Selfish. Nah, I'm not selfish.
I think I don't know. 'Cause sometimes like I want what I want and I want it now, but like I'm also pretty selfless
You're also
with a lot of my friends. Like I'll make shit for my friends,
No,
do
yeah.
stuff for my friends, go out of my way for my friends. But as long as I know, I expect the
It's
same
just-
loyalty back.
I get you, but it's a really hard question because I think we see the word selfish and we see it as such a bad negative thing, but it's not really. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just looking
Yeah.
out for yourself, which is something everybody should do. you
Yeah,
know?
but if everyone's looking out for each other, then you won't have to look out for yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, part of living in a community or being a social animal is you want to have a healthy, strong community because you can't do it yourself, you know?
True.
And that's a selfish thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
So it's a hard question. I dispute this question.
I'm gonna go low.
Okay.
I think.
I'm going to say 3. I'm a bit selfish.
Like do unto others, you know, that idea? Like that's as you would have done to you. Selfish, you know? But selfless.
Scarlet Blade brings up an important point that must be discussed.
Yeah.
Today is Reagan from Mob Psycho's birthday.
Arataka.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Happy birthday, Master.
All right, so I went with a 5 on that.
Okay.
Calvin, what'd you go with?
I think I went with a 1.
That you're not selfish.
I'm not
At
very
all.
selfish.
I went with a
You get that
2.
chair, we just sit in wood.
You should ask him if you can sit in his chair.
Yeah, right. Can I sit in that chair? This is my chair.
All right, number 25.
One.
Do you often experience sudden changes in your mood or temper?
Sudden changes.
0.
No,
Sudden
I don't.
changes.
Not sudden changes. No.
Definitely not in my temper.
Does a sudden change imply like you're reacting to something, or it's just like it's happened for no
I
reason?
want to go with a 1 for myself.
Yeah, because
A 1.
Yeah,
Have you seen you play Smash?
that's about the only example.
Yeah. Well, I have some other examples. I'm not gonna bring them up.
Like I see here at work where I absolutely,
I would say-
even when I work and I'm supposed to have some kind of change of mood, I feel nothing.
I would say you're a 3, Shane.
Okay, but I put a 1.
No, Shane. What I think we're talking though is that it's not you responding to something that changes you. It's like does it just happen? A sudden change.
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't
It's like an effect that happens without a cause, right?
without a cause.
Is that what we're looking at?
I think that's what
No,
that means by
it's not.
sudden change.
You'd have
It's
to be on
not
the
without
you'd
a
be,
cause.
You'd be on like some kind of spectrum if
Well,
it just happened.
It's more like,
Oh, like a mood swing. Yeah,
are
mood
you
swings
mostly
happen.
level, or do you go up and down a lot, I think?
I think Rick's probably 0.
Yeah, I'm probably pretty low.
Put a 4.
I put 2.
Put a 1.
Okay. 26. Do you have a firm resolve / purpose to your objectives?
I think I got the.
I don't know.
I feel like it's the same question as the goals.
Yeah,
too.
it really is.
So I'm going to
It's
answer it the same as a 4.
Me too.
Yep.
All right, sure.
27?
Put a 4. We all put 4s. Everything's even now.
27. Do you find yourself to be overly serious?
Not at all. Overly serious? No, I don't. Not at all.
Not at all.
I'm not at all serious.
I
can
Not-
just, I can
not
just say
overly
shit.
serious.
I can say shit that I'm not serious about.
Yeah.
You guys
you
usually
you
pick it
can be serious.
Yeah.
But not overly serious.
I'm not
like,
overly serious.
If we're around the table joking, you're not
Yeah.
like, come on, guys, this is serious.
Yeah, like I can be
I
serious.
mean, you have
but
before?
I am not at all overly.
Yeah, I put
serious.
a 0 for myself,
Yeah.
even though
Yeah.
I can't be serious when I want to.
Yeah,
You have said, come on.
I will
Like,
make
this is
the
serious,
darkest
guys.
of jokes,
But then-
about the worst of subjects,
Yeah. Then you will immediately
and then I'll
reprise
laugh
it with
awkwardly.
Yes.
I'm going to put a 2. I guess.
I'll-
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think
It's
you're
tough
a
one.
bit more than most of us.
Is he more than me?
I feel like it.
Mm.
Like I feels that way, but you know, I guess when I think of you, I don't think
That's
of
it.
think of anything.
So-
I don't think of you being anything. I just think of you
what
being
did,
there.
did you guys all put that you are not at all overly serious ever?
I put a 0 for
so,
me.
so that's not at all ever overly
I am
serious?
not at all overly serious.
Yeah, I know the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, I.
So
put
you,
I mean,
not
there's
at
all
all.
three of you put not at all?
No,
did.
mine is high, I think.
I don't know. I can be serious. Like I don't like if I'm trying to get something done or if I'm trying.
I can be
Well,
appropriately serious.
But that's what they're asking, Shane. Are you at sometimes like
Overly.
not really am I
Like,
overly serious?
inappropriately
Sometimes
serious.
I'm overly serious.
inappropriately.
I don't think I'm ever inappropriately overly.
It doesn't say inappropriately.
Well, overly
well,
implies
yeah.
something that's not just
That
serious.
would
Not
be
just
in
serious.
Overly
excess.
serious.
That
Yeah.
would be inappropriate.
I would say sometimes you are, Shane. Like I wouldn't say it's every day, but I would say that there's. I
Yeah,
would
like-
say it's more than not at all ever.
Look, I put a 1. That's why I put it first. And then when Eric said, yeah,
I mean, I feel like all of us would have times that we're all at some point overly serious at some point. You know,
yeah.
it's just a matter of how often does it occur.
I went fairly high.
I put a 3.
I put a 4. Everyone has theirs?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
28. Is going at your own pace a must for you?
And this is similar to the patience while or waiting.
I don't think so.
My own pace. I mean, I like going at my own pace, but I'm often forced not to.
I'll say yes a bit. I think I can change a bit on paces, but I don't like being slowed down is the worst thing, you know?
Yeah, I get overly serious
Pretty
when I'm
patient.
slowed down.
Like teaching people
Well,
stuff.
See, I don't know. Like, I think there's an extent, you know? Like, I can be slowed down a little bit, but I don't want to be overly slowed down.
But you have kids.
I know, and I hate it. I hate being
It doesn't
overly-
bother me.
I hate being overly slowed down because of whatever.
My worst.
Not that I contribute to it ever,
Yeah.
you know? Like, sometimes it's my fault that
Sure.
later I didn't help them get ready or something, you know?
My
So-
biggest problem is it's hard to be patient sometimes with my kids. But
I'm going to go low.
I put a 3.
I think I'm at a 0.
All right, everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
Number 29. Are you more likely than others to notice little details?
I mean, if we're applying this to like our job, I feel like we're all pretty good at like picking together little details, putting stories, so that we can predict them in the future.
It varies. I would
It's
maybe
like a-
see a 3 or 4 from me.
Like
Yeah.
a programmer, you have to see the little details.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like I'll pick something up and I'm like, why is that there? That's not there unless it's going to be coming back later.
Actually,
you know?
I can't not see the details sometimes. Like
Yeah.
with the fireworks, I see the smoke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I also see smoke.
I saw the rug.
What rug?
That's
The rug. Rick knows.
you didn't see it, Calvin?
Yeah, you didn't see the rug, Calvin.
Well,
It was you, me, and Rick. You didn't see it.
no, I saw it too.
See the rug.
I saw the monitor.
It depends.
I saw the power cable.
On the floor in the office.
Oh yeah, Calvin knows that.
I saw the power cable though.
But he didn't see the monitor sitting on the floor in the middle of the room. He said, there's no monitor there. And I walk in, Calvin, look at these pictures. We should show that next time. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna put I don't know, 3 or 4. I would say I missed some stuff, but I think I get some little details.
Number 30, the last one. Are you easily excited or aroused and tend to get very emotional?
Oh man. Yes.
Aaron, you're pretty easily excited or
I'm putting a
aroused.
5 just because of the second word.
I don't think I am, and I think it's a detriment to my job. Sometimes.
Depends what it is. Sometimes I get like Dragon Ball Super. I'm going crazy. But if it's another thing,
But then again, I did rip my notebook.
yeah, exactly. It's just it depends what it is. Sometimes I'm wondering how people could be feeling anything.
Shay, I wouldn't say you're easily excited or aroused.
I feel like I used to be very
You may
aroused.
be more.
I used to get very
I
aroused.
think you're more easily aroused than you are
I
excited.
am,
But I don't not as much as I got older.
You don't tend to get very emotional.
The
Though.
bottom of the table
It just
knows all about
depends.
that.
It just
it
depends.
depends, but it's not easily. For you.
No, yeah, but sometimes when it happens, it's very.
Yeah. Calvin, I'm gonna say that you can be very emotional sometimes.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
would
know
agree.
what my wife thinks.
Rick, I don't.
see, Calvin, I would put like there's times he's just here, and then out of nowhere he just you know. But then he levels back down a little bit later, you know.
Yeah. But does that speak to how easily I'm excited?
I don't know.
Or aroused?
I'm not sure about your arousal.
Do I get emotional?
We should talk to others about that one.
Well,
Not really.
I get
She's in
emotional
chat.
like in a story.
But no.
Yeah,
But
but
a story is about empathy, not like
I think
emotion.
I'm gonna go with a 2.
I put a 5
But if I, what do you
I
think
put
for
a
me?
5.
for you.
For you,
Is Jancy
I would say a 3 for you.
A 3?
Yeah. You do get
3 or 4.
excited. Yeah, I would
Okay.
say 3 or 4, and you can
All
get
right.
very
Well,
emotional.
see, I guess
sometimes.
it's the thing. Do you get excited and aroused, and do you tend to get emotional from those as well?
I'm gonna pass out the answer sheets.
Like I said, I empathize with stories and stuff, but I don't know if I get emotional about it. I don't know. I'll stick with you guys with the 3.
Okay, so if I were you guys, I would turn over like
Oh wow, okay.
like maybe the first sheet of the quiz or something that you can access a lot.
Oh, damn,
And
okay.
I would put like C for conjurer, M for manipulator, T for transmitter, and have like columns.
Oh, we got to count up what
Yeah.
our points were for each one.
Yes.
Wait, I don't understand.
I would do something like this, Eric.
don't you need a separate sheet for that so you can look?
I mean, if someone wants to get some paper, Eric has a notebook.
By the way, you got to fill it out first, right?
I mean, I'm just gonna add them as I go along. It's gonna be my thing. So, thank you.
I'm good, Calvin. No, I don't
So-
want it, Calvin. No.
Too late. He already ripped it.
A conjurer, a manipulator, transmuter, emitter, enhancer,
Oh shit, this is all.
specialist. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Aw,
5,
damn.
6.
I messed up.
Okay.
Careful, because there's 5 on this, but only 4 on the other.
There's what now?
It doesn't match. I was matching them up, and it doesn't match up 100%.
Okay.
Because there's 5 on the answer sheet, but only 4 on the other sheet.
Oh, I see.
So 6 isn't. It's tricky.
Oh, I get
You
you.
see what I mean? Just be careful.
Yeah.
I messed up. All right, so we're gonna do this.
We need to write down all of the different ones then, right?
Yep. And I would do it in like a column and add them up, basically.
So these are gonna give us points based on
conjurer,
these different nins of from Hunter x Hunter.
manipulator, transmuter, emitter,
That would be a perfect time for a commercial break.
enhancer. I'm sorry everybody, this isn't the most exciting right now.
Yeah, we've hit a lull in the select
Whoever
your answer
told
stuff.
us to do this, we should have just done all this shit before we
We should have.
before we did any
We
of
should have
it.
screened this.
Yeah. So I can't really do this and talk. I'm not a complex person.
What wasn't that a question?
Emitters are impatient and not detail-oriented. Enhancers are simple and determined. Manipulators are logical and do things at their own pace. Transmuters are whimsical liars, and specialists are independent and charismatic. So for me, I am mostly independent and charismatic, but I'm also quite logical and do things at my own pace. So that is it for me. We have Sakuma. Prediction. Rick is a conjurer, Aaron is a transmuter, Calvin emitter, Shane manipulator, and Eric also an emitter. Brandon says Rick is a waiter at a fancy restaurant. Rob thinks that fits Rick very well. How would I use my conjuring ability? Well, we're just starting in the show to learn about what the abilities can do and not do. But as far as conjuring stuff goes, like, I don't know. Can you conjure books? Can you conjure board games? Can you conjure pinball machines?
Maybe, Rick.
These would all be amazing things that I would conjure. Monty Pie says Aaron is a transmuter.
Okay.
Peter says I got conjure, the best Nen type in my own opinion.
You're doing it, Peter. All right.
You said all right as if you had an answer to say.
Have some.
Townsend got transmuter. Captain Cold says I'm House Mormont.
Well, congratulations. I think you took a different test.
Woo, that came down to the
Rop is a
one.
manipulator. Are you ready, Eric?
Yeah, I got mine. So I'll just go from the lowest to highest. How about that? So the lowest, Aaron, I'm actually an enhancer, the lowest at only 9. All right, then I'm a transmuter at 11. I am a conjurer at 13. At 16, I'm a emitter. At 20, I'm a manipulator. At 21, I'm a specialist.
So you're very somewhat similar to me. So a specialist,
I am a specialist.
You fucked up.
again, is independent and charismatic, and manipulator. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's the second one.
Logical, do things at their own pace.
Okay, that sounds about right. So I'm a specialist.
Yep.
By
So-
1 point.
Me and you. I'm by 3 points.
Well, Eric, I had 5 points in enhancer,
Yeah.
then 11 points in transmuter,
Okay.
16 points in specialist, 18 points in emitter
Okay.
and conjurer,
Ooh.
and 19 points in manipulator.
Yep. Well, we were right.
So I'm like 1 point manipulator, and
Yeah.
1 point less, I'm tied with emitter and conjurer.
Okay.
Oh, I thought Aaron was going to be a transmuter.
No.
What-
We,
No,
Equal
Shane
liar.
was going to be a transmuter. I
Okay.
was going to be a manipulator.
Logical,
Calvin
do
was going to
things
be a
at your own
conjurer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a close race here, folks.
So what was a manipulator?
Manipulator
Argumentative.
is logical and do things at their own pace. And I feel like it was argumentative too.
it's argumentative according to a character.
Yes.
Okay. So Aaron, that means that you can also, get certain abilities in the emitter and specialist section.
Is conjuring
which is
next
good.
to specialist?
Conjuring is on
Conjurer
the right. It's
is-
by
yeah.
specialist and below
This is conjuring.
transmuter.
Okay. And what's the other one next to specialist?
Specialist is
Manipulator.
manipulator on the left.
Okay.
Right?
And that works out perfectly for me.
Yep.
For my numbers.
Okay. How about you two? Have you gotten there?
Almost.
I'm totaling.
We're getting there, everybody. This has been a long segment.
It has been, yes.
Specialist is independent and charismatic.
Our editor, when he puts this on as a highlight video on YouTube, will cut all this out.
Indeed.
So what this is in Hunter x Hunter, there is a it's
Magical force?
It's a magical personality test to figure out what people would be basically on
Yeah.
this magical
What
force
type of
entity
energy
thing.
can you use? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in Asian culture where sometimes they take blood types and
Yeah.
relate that to a personality type.
Yeah. Exactly. A simple version is think of, at least in my opinion, the different nations of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Hatch says you should just get a cup of water and a leaf.
We should do that, but I have root beer and chicken. So I
Okay.
can't do that.
Iskowski says we should make a test like this where they get to be more like Eric, Shane, Calvin, Aaron, or Rick.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I may have
Yeah.
made that test.
Yeah.
All
right,
right,
Calvin,
I
what do
have
you got?
my totals. Lowest to highest, enhancer with an 8, emitter with a 12, and then transmuter and conjurer both 17.
Mm-hmm.
A manipulator at an 18, and a specialist at a 23. So I have a 5-point. Deficit.
He messed up too.
All right, Shane.
Highest to lowest,
Nope.
manipulator.
Okay.
And then specialist. And then very close, transmuter. And then emitter. And then enhancer.
So Shane is simple and determined.
Well, no, he went highest.
Oh, he went the
to
other way.
lowest.
Yeah, he
Oh.
went highest to
Oh,
lowest.
That's why I
he
went
was the
no,
opposite of
but
everyone.
Then he started going. So
Which-
he's a manipulator.
Which fits with a independent person.
Yeah.
He's a manipulator?
He's a manipulator.
Okay, so logical do things at their own pace.
Yeah. In order.
What was your second one then?
Specialist, right?
Yeah, manipulator specialist.
Specialist. And then that and transmuter were basically, one apart.
What I think is interesting is Shane, in the one that won, he got 27 points, which is way higher than anything
I got 24.
Yeah.
in
I got
specialist.
19.
My highest was 21. I feel like other than enhancer, I was pretty close. on
Enhancer, I
everything.
got a 6.
Yeah.
I got a 5 in that.
I got a
Yeah.
9 in that.
I got an 8.
I got an 8.
Yeah, my enhancer was low.
So you had the lowest low.
Mine was a 5 was my
Yeah,
lowest.
I didn't have anything at a 5.
I had an 8 was my
lower.
lowest.
Okay.
But then like my
Interesting.
all my others 18, 19, 16.
Sure.